up, Gundam fans? This is GundamLegacyExtreme. Today to do a video response to Josie Barra's random question. What he was asking was, if you were in the if you were in the Gunpla Builder universe, what Gundam that you build would you use? Personally, it's really hard for me to decide on one, so pretty much I've narrowed it down to a top 3 that I would use. The first one, taking the place of my master grade custom paint job, because I am just not in the mood to go bring that down from the shelf, is my EMSIA version of my G3 Gundam. Again, I am not in the mood to go bring down my master grade, so I just have my EMSIA to take its place. The reason I picked the G3 Gundam is, well, it's one of my favorite overall Gundams, and if anyone's seen my video response to Double O Gundam Reviews Friday Gundam Poll last week, dude, you seriously have to start. I understand life is in your way, so I'm not gonna harp, but you gotta remember to keep going with these weekly Gundam polls. Otherwise, you can't call them weekly Gundam polls. But anyway, the G3 Gundam is my favorite variation of the Granddaddy Gundam RX-78-2. So yeah, the G3 Gundam is one of my top 3 that I would pilot. Number 2 is again one of my customs, though it's not the full version yet of the one that I would pilot. What I call Hell Gundam full cloth version. This isn't the full cloth version, obviously, but because I'm missing the big cloth, the big cloak pieces. Front skirt all together, so that now I can bring his legs up that far forward. Yay! And it's tight because I painted the inner frame, but I don't think I could. No, I didn't fix this leg. It was this leg I fixed. I can bend the leg fully. They got tight because the paint finally settled. But pretty much what he could do would be, being with the full cloth, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 GN particle emitters, which allowed him to emit a full GN field. 11 if you count the thruster bell on the backpack. The GN drive is mounted into the backpack, and with the full cloth, he actually had 2 GN drives. Because inside the he technically had 2 GN drives, because inside the mounting unit of the cloth was a small pseudo GN. Well, basically, right up here would have been a connector point between the two, and inside that was a pseudo GN drive. So technically, he had 2 GN drives, but they weren't hooked up for a twin drive system. The pseudo GN drive was just in case a malfunction happened with the main GN drive, so he would still be able to emit the GN field using the pseudo GN drives. His weapon of choice is, of course, the scythe. He had 2 beam sabers, which emit powerful beams, and also, with the full cloth, he could take off the front ones to make arm-mounted shields, blades, and of course he could punch a mech and emit a GN EMP, which would temporarily disable it. That's what he would. This is one of the more than likely ones I would pilot. And then, of course, the last, my all-time favorite mechas, the Zeta Gundam. This is the one that's currently in Wave Ride form. Mainly because I love the Wave Ride crash attack. Just goes into Wave Rider form, the beam sabers come out, and he slams into something. But Zeta Gundam is my all-time favorite transformable mobile suit, and this would probably be this would more than likely be what I would pilot if I was in the Gunpla Builder universe, or Gunpla worked like the Gunpla Builder universe. But yep, that's about it. That's my response to you, Josie Barra. I just couldn't decide on one, so I decided to show 3 that I would probably pilot. If I had to say, I might also pilot the 00 Gundam Full Saber version, but I don't have the Full Saber pack yet, so I can't show it. I have pre-ordered the Full Saber pack, though. But yep, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and to all my subscribers, I will see you all in my next review. Oh yeah, link up here to take you to my Zuda Gundam review. MSIA Zuda Gundam.